Hello and welcome back to What Heather Did. I'm Heather and today I'm in the bathroom again. So, if you remember, that giggle was a couple months ago, I did this vanity with the decoupage paper, and I had done this top for my kids' bathroom because I needed to replace the sink and it turned into a whole project. So I finally replaced the sink, got all the plumbing done, and done everything. And I am not going to show you how I did that because I am not a professional plumber and you should probably not be taking advice on plumbing from me. But I will tell you what I did. First, I went to Lowe's and I got a sink that was a drop-in sink, just like a woman, and I read the instructions. And I followed the instructions, and it comes with instructions with pictures. It even had a template so I could cut the hole out for the sink. All the instructions, step by step. And I got a faucet that would work with my sink, and I read these instructions as well. Step by step. And it tells you the things you need. It gives you here, these are some things that would be helpful, but are not required. It tells you the things that are required. So it tells you everything you need. And it even has very specific pictures on what you need to do. So you're going to follow the instructions. Also, watching a couple videos of people doing this would be helpful, but not me, because I'm not professional. So I'm not going to show you how to do plumbing. But you just follow all the instructions, which I'm going to point out, this little thing right here for the up and down, the sink stopper, was incredibly easy to fix. So if you have a broken one, I want to let you know it was actually really easy to fix. So I had the sink, and then I will show you some clips. My son and I put the sink in. Make sure there's enough space. So there is enough space. Everything fits. I do admittedly wish there was a little bit more space in the back, but the faucet will fit. So, it's okay. My kids are fighting over candy. And then I need to mount the drain assembly to the sink. Okay, time to do that. For that, we're going to go to the other instructions and follow these instructions. Should be fine. Now, we've done this part where I've put the little flange in, and then this is connected, which again is just all screwed together. Very easy to follow the instructions. You put silicone around the base of this, and then just screw it together from the bottom. And if you have a broken one of these, this is really easy to fix. You just drop that in there. This little rod goes through there and attaches to the black one that has holes so you can pick where it needs to be, which attaches to that and moves up and down. It was really easy. I have it flipped over so you can see right there. It was really easy to attach everything. Ta-da! And then it was time to take care of all of the little edges and where everything connects to make sure water can't seep through. So just went really slow and got clearly a really good shot. And then I bought one of those little tools. It's got like a triangle rubbery end to do the cleanup and make it look nicer, which I didn't record, but I did record this. So look, there you go. You get to see my arm. Okay. I'm about to try to do the sink. Now, it's no longer sitting here because I saw something where somebody was like, take the silicone and put a layer over this exposed area. And while I sealed it with the spar urethane, I thought it can't hurt to do a little bit extra sealing, right? Like, so you can see, not really, it's not focusing. There's this goopy layer on there because I didn't worry about getting it smooth, just on there and covering all the spots. This is sealed. You You see the edges are sealed. That is sealed. The only thing I kind of wish I'd done is to use the clear. One piece of advice I saw was put the silicone here rather than the edge of the sink. Now I saw somebody who said put the silicone on the edge here instead of on the sink, and I wanted to make sure I had enough, so I clearly do. Okay. Okay. You ready to put your hands under the bottom? Seriously, what are you doing?
I have my hands under the bottom, like you said.
Well, you made a choking sound. Oh, good. I just got my hand. You got it?
Yeah.
Oh, the hose isn't under there. I need you to get the other hose, which now has silicone all over it. Okay. I feel like this is a great example of what not to do. Okay.
Yeah, can I come out?
Yes.
It smells like alcohol.
I don't think that's the right smell. Okay, does that sink look positioned good?
Let's see.
Okay, and then after we got the sink in, and I bought the wrong hoses to begin with, just wrong hose, it was a whole debacle. I got the right hose, and I attached all the hoses, and the water comes on. I don't think there's a good way to video this, but I did get everything reconnected, obviously. I feel like that hose is too long, but I just replaced it with what was already in here. So anyway, and this was the one I didn't replace because I couldn't get it off of there for reasons you can probably guess. And then I made sure there were no leaks here. The hoses didn't leak, all that was good. Then I bought, which I probably ended up not needing this whole thing, but it's okay, it was easy. I bought the Snappy Trap kit for bathrooms, and I read these instructions as well. And it's very clear. Like, it tells you, do you need an extension? Do you need the flexi hose? It has everything you need. The only thing that I had to get that wasn't included was it was like a little adapter thing. Wall drain coupling. The one that was included in the kit didn't work with my wall drain. I needed one that was the same size as the pipe. So that's the only other thing I had to get. So I just followed the instructions. That's what I did. So, now, was it easy? No. No, it was not. But, and if you're a professional plumber and you're like, yeah, sure it is. Sure, if you've been doing this. But, it was easy to follow the instructions and do what the instructions say. Also, all of the instructions also come in multiple languages, so that's helpful too, right? Okay. Now, to attach the top, the vanity, remember the last one wasn't attached, it was just sitting there. I just used little, I forget what they're called, but they're like the adjustable ones so they can slide back and forth. So I just used the adjustable ones with, I think I used 1/4-inch screws because I don't want to go too far. 1/4-inch screws into here and then into the side. And it is in quite well. The sink is in well as like it's all good. Also, the other thing I decided to do was because there's really not as much counter space in here. It's just the one little vanity. It's as much as it's always been. But there's not a lot of counter space. There's a closet right there with lots of storage space. My kids don't want to use that. So, I put in 2 little baskets, and I'll show you those right now. And if you happen to be enjoying this video, please make sure to like, share, subscribe to my channel. All of those things help me out, but don't cost you anything. And if you want to support my channel monetarily, I do have links to an Amazon wishlist and buy me a coffee down below. But your support is much appreciated just by watching this video. Thank you.
Tiz, what are you doing?
Nothing.
And you leaving my door.
I didn't hear anything. I didn't do anything.
It's not you trying to tell me to stop.
Why am I? No. No, that is not what I was doing. Do you want to see what I'm doing?
What are you doing?
I'm putting in some shelves for y'all.
Oh, shop.
Or baskets, they're not shelves. So now they have the baskets. They're still going to store stuff up here, obviously, but their brushes and other stuff can go in the baskets. Now, there's nothing, you can't really see under my sink. There's still a bucket under there. Open that up. Because I left it in here after I got it done. It's been done for a little bit. I left the bucket to make sure that even though I felt it wasn't leaking, that it actually wasn't leaking. So I just haven't taken it out yet. I forgot it was in there until I opened the door and saw the bucket. So, also found my screwdriver and my lantern. I should clean up from under there. My kids don't use this area. It doesn't have any drawers or anything. That's a project like for eventually. I'm going to put one little shelves or something in there so they can use this storage space. But also my kids aren't really on the open a door, put something in, and then shut the door. Just want it all right here. So, this is done for now. We have a beautiful vanity, a functional sink that doesn't leak. I will clean out from under there too. And 2 little baskets. I'll get a better shot. But there's everything. So yay! It is finally done.
And as always, thanks for watching and stay tuned to find out what Heather does next time.